Insomniac 2's Spider-Man 2 has revealed its first gameplay trailer. The contents of Mortal Kombat 1's first DLC pack has been leaked, and Nicolas Cage is making a major cameo in the Flash movie. All this and more coming up on the weekly slate. It's time to start binge watching an old favorite. 10 whole years later. 10. Futurama has returned. John DiMaggio is back as Bender, as well as Matt Groening and David X. Cohen. Season 8 starts again, beginning on July 24th and airing Mondays on Hulu. There is officially going to be a 10-episode run. For some reason, the 20-episode run promised when it was originally announced last year can no longer be. Sources are hesitant to say, but admit it could be partially due to the writer's strike that is currently taking place. In any event, we will get to enjoy a continuation of Fry and Leela's romance, Nibbler's litter box, the secret history of Robot Santa, and much more. There's even something quite interesting about vaccines, to go along with their theme of current event storylines. Start the binge now so that by the time July 24th comes around, you're freshed up and built ready. Gimme the bell! In kaiju news, the one and only King Kong will continue to expand his universe with the new Skull Island anime series. The Netflix original series is said to be taking place in the Monsterverse, the same universe inhabited by kaiju icon Godzilla. Powerhouse Animation, who are the same makers as Castlevania, will be behind the project. Much is unknown about the story of the project, only there's about another group of explorers who find themselves on the island lost in time and have to survive the array of monsters who inhabit the island along with the one and only King Kong himself. The series is set to release June 22nd of this year on Netflix for binge watching. In Sega news, 2023 seems to be the year for Sonic. The Blue Blur is taking his 32-year musical history on the road with the Sonic Symphony World Tour. This was announced last week on the official Sonic Twitter. The tour will kick off on September 16th in London and September 30th in Los Angeles. It will feature a live symphony orchestra and a rock band which may or may not be Crush 40. Bandleader Jun Senoue has not confirmed whether or not the popular group will be performing, but he did retweet the announcement with the caption, "It's happening," leading some fans to speculate as to whether or not the band will make an appearance. No further dates have been announced at this time. In video game news, Mortal Kombat fans are freaking out of a leaked roster of a first combat pack for Mortal Kombat 1. The DLC was announced to be available at launch with the Collector's Edition, but the contents were left a secret. Shortly after the game was announced, Amazon Italy put out a listing for the game along with the list of characters for the combat pack that caught people's eyes. The list included 6 fighters and 5 cameo fighters. Mortal Kombat 1 is introducing a new feature called Cameo Fighters, which will have a roster of characters that can only assist in battles. The leaked list of cameo fighters included Tremor, Johnny Cage, Chameleon, Movado, and Farah. Among the combatants leaked were 3 familiar fighters, Quan Chi, Ermac, and Takeda, but what shocked fans were the 3 guest fighters, Invincible's Omni-Man, DC's Peacemaker, and The Boys' Homelander. As of the time of writing this entry, NetherRealm and WB have yet to comment on the leak. If it's true, fans can look forward to a bloody good time when Mortal Kombat 1 releases on September 19th, 2023 for the Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, Switch, and PC. In Marvel news, a gameplay trailer was revealed for Insomniac's Spider-Man 2, finally giving players a look at the story and how they'll tackle it. The trailer begins with a grizzled Kraven in search of a new hunt. After one of his men suggests New York, the trailer jumps right into the action with a quick cut to a suburb and Spider-Man bursting out of the cellar of a home while rocking the symbiote suit. From here, players are given a glimpse of how this new suit will be used in-game. It's not just a cosmetic, folks. Extending out his arm, Spidey releases tentacles destroying whatever is in his path and is able to utilize his abilities through many morphing tactics. As this unfolds, Peter calls Miles over comms and tells him he needs to locate the lizard before Kraven's men can. This shows how quickly characters will change on the fly, but we should burst our bubble quick and let you know that multiplayer will not be an option as was long rumored. Viewers are then treated to a stealth section as Miles, followed by him chasing down Connors. As Peter and Miles hunt the lizard, Kraven's men hunt them all. The suit is clearly affecting his mood as Peter becomes rash, hard-headed, and extremely aggressive while trying to catch Connors because he is apparently the key to curing a dying Harry Osborn. Will Connors truly have the answers? How will Miles deal with this new side of Peter? And how will Venom come into a fold? We'll have to wait until fall of this year to find out once Spider-Man 2 releases exclusively on the PlayStation 5. Look up there! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Nicolas Cage as Superman? In DC news, the Flash film director Andy Muschietti confirmed a long-standing rumor surrounding a major cameo in the film. Nicolas Cage will finally make his debut as Man of Steel in The Flash. While that may sound surprising to some, his casting has more reasoning to it than simple shock value. Back in 1996, Cage was cast to play Superman in the film Superman Lives, which was written by Kevin Smith and set to be directed by Tim Burton. But following the reception of Batman and Robin, Warner Brothers ultimately pulled the plug on the project. Kevin Smith later tapped Nicolas Cage to play Bizarro Superman in his DC animated series Strange Adventures, but last year that project was ultimately cancelled as well. As Cage is a massive Superman fan, even naming his son Kal-El, it has been a long and turbulent road to finally reach this point. Speaking on his performance in The Flash, Andy Muschietti said, "Nick was absolutely wonderful. Although the role was a cameo, he dove into it. He is a massive Superman fan, a comic book fanatic." Fans will finally be able to experience Cage's Superman when The Flash premieres in theaters on June 16th. Remember to like and subscribe to stay up to date with Culture Slate content. You can also join our public Discord where we discuss all things Star Wars, Marvel, and all things pop culture. Thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in every week to stay cultured with the Weekly Slate.